Philadelphia, and welcome to another beautiful Wednesday night. It is 2-1 Live, brought to you by my new Philly. We are not Kyrie.
We're not.
I'm Sean.
And I'm your favorite island girl, Tae, the original sexiest host in Philadelphia, just so Kyrie knows. I'm just saying.
It's true. She's going to bring the black, I'm going to bring the whack, and together we will beat Kyrie Terrell tonight.
We're going to kill it. We're going to kill it.
We have a wonderful show for you guys tonight. Very informative, I would say. We're going to run through a lot of the departments of this city of Philadelphia that are being underutilized right now. A lot of people don't know about a lot of stuff we're going to talk about. It's going to be good. You should stick around.
They don't. And I've been feeling really under the weather. So this first department is the perfect department. It's the Department of Public Health.
Perfect.
And they cover everything. Like, they're not just shots. Like, it's air pollution control and preventative and treatments for HIV. And most importantly, at least for me right now, they can help you out with the Affordable Care Act. And if you register, you sign up before December 15th, you get guaranteed health care.
Wow.
I don't have a mic to drop, but
that's unbelievable.
And you're gonna want health care for your kids. Right?
This is still America?
Yeah.
Guaranteed healthcare in America.
Guaranteed healthcare. Guaranteed healthcare. So you definitely want to get healthcare for your kids. And Cynthia Figueroa is going to make sure that you get healthcare for your kids because she's on DHS and she don't play about the children. She don't. She doesn't. Tell them, Cynthia.
To tell you a little bit about Philadelphia Department of Human Services, which is Philadelphia County's child welfare agency. What that means is we have the responsibility of protecting children who've come to our attention who are either abused or neglected. Our work involves running the county's hotline and investigating those abuse reports. We work with families also with children who've been involved in the delinquent system, but we're committed to communities and strengthening families through our prevention services. Back to you.
Thanks, Cynthia. I told you she didn't play about the kids.
No, she really doesn't.
I told you.
Do not mess with her with those children.
Absolutely not. So you were mentioning something about planning and development while we were off screen. I'm so interested in this.
Yeah, the Department of Planning and Development is really a cornerstone of this city and the development of this city going into the future. They plan neighborhoods, safe neighborhoods that your children can be a part of, just like Cynthia's, kids that she's been looking after, making sure those spaces are good for everybody to be a part of. They assure affordable housing and access to public housing for the people that need it. And there's several departments underneath the Department of Planning and Development that are actually really useful for the city of Philadelphia, including, but not limited to, the Division of Housing and Community Development, which focuses on buying your first house. It's a huge step that a lot of us don't think we're ever going to reach. But, we do hope to eventually buy our first house here somewhere, if it's not Philadelphia, maybe around the city. Emergency home repairs, if there's a natural disaster or anything like that, they can help you, put a roof back over your head, put some gutters back in your house, and eviction help for when you're at risk. So the time, if you're at eviction help, the time to reach and ask for help is before you get evicted, not after. They can help you before it happens. You got to reach out to them, and you can reach out to them at planning.development@phila.gov. The number is 215-683-4601, and they're a huge part of the Philly 2035 plan. It's the first city plan that we've had in recent memory, and it's focusing on trying to make this city the best that it could possibly be. And we can't have a great city if our businesses, both big and small, are not developing in the way that they should be. Big and small followers on Instagram.
I agree.
And to help us today is Karen Fegley from the Department of Commerce, telling us all about these different options for businesses in the city. Karen, tell us more.
My name is Karen Fegley, and I'm with the Philadelphia Department of Commerce. The Department of Commerce is here to help businesses, small and large, thrive throughout the city of Philadelphia. Whether in downtown, in our industrial parks, or in neighborhoods around the city. We look to attract and keep a diverse set of businesses. We work to revitalize our neighborhoods by making sure our commercial corridors are strong. We look to create opportunities for minority and women and local-owned firms and support businesses so that they can grow and have the resources they need. We're also always working to connect our workforce and our residents to these opportunities at Philadelphia companies. If you have any questions about starting or running your business here in Philadelphia, please reach out to us anytime. You can connect with a business services manager by calling 215-683-2100 or emailing business@phila.gov. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Karen. There's a lot of information there. There's a lot of different things for a lot of different people.
My head is spinning.
And I was Entrepreneurs Day recently. It would be a shame of us to not mention to all the entrepreneurs out there who are just getting their start, use these services. Reach out. They're waiting for you. They're hoping that you text them, call them, email them to get some of these things going on.
So if you were a small business owner, right, would you be at 1515 Arch Street at the Department of Commerce's door like, I need this now. Like,
Yeah.
I need everything you got.
I'm developing our small business, me and director Jim. We're starting big and small production. So we are.
Oh, that's
we are,
cute,
yeah,
because
we
they're
are.
big and they're small. I get it.
Jim's 6'5", I'm 5'9". It works. It works. 6'6". Sorry, I shorted you, bud. We will be on the Department of Commerce store sooner than later to get a lot of their services. Can't wait to tell you more about it. The experience sounds great. Karen was great to work with.
I'm excited. I'm going to pick your brain when you do that because...
And the way that she was describing a lot of things, it was almost like a work of art. She really takes a lot of pride in it. And the next thing we wanted to talk about was a Department of Art.
Yeah, speaking of art, the OSCE, aka Office of Arts and Culture Creative Economy.
You want to try that again?
That is how you say OACCE. I want to make it a word like OAKiki. That's a thing, right? OAKiki? No. Anyway, it's the Office of Arts, Culture, and Creative Economy, and they are everything art that is in Philadelphia, including the action to get Philadelphians involved in local art. And that's a huge thing for me because a lot of people don't like the tagging and the spray paint around the city, but I love it. Like, who comes up with these ideas? Like, I saw an alien with a cowboy hat and booty shorts on the other day, and I was like, only in Philly. That's just art to me.
That's
like, where are you getting an alien to find cowboy hat, to find cowboy boots, and booty shorts?
But it's not only the graffiti. They specialize in the murals, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Like Philadelphia murals all over, and I don't think that I can find any block that doesn't have like inspirational murals around. Like I love seeing the ones of like Will Smith and
the people that built this
people.
city.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's so cool. I also wonder like how long does that take? How long do you think it will take?
I think about it sometimes, and it's like it's so beyond like the scope of things that I can imagine. I can't even consider how long it would take to do something like that.
And back to the tagging. Have you ever noticed tagging on? I'm sorry, this is not the murals, but I swear there's graffiti ninjas. Because how do people get up there, and how do you do that fast?
On bridges.
Same thing with murals. I see murals everywhere, and they look fresh and they look new, and I can tell that they just got there, but I don't ever recall seeing when it was painted. And it's so amazing to me because I could never imagine having to paint someone's whole face, body, and animal, trees in like a week.
And as somebody that's not like a heights guy, I don't know how you deal with heights. I hate heights. Like, I'm not a heights guy. I know that there were people that were, if they're doing murals or doing graffiti, whatever it is, when you're getting up on those high places, I know you're hanging out on a wire with a lot of trust for a long time, and I don't have that sort of trust for any sort of height situation. That's not what I'm about at all.
And if you're an art enthusiast, like Artsy John, plug. You get free access to art and culture opportunities. I'm talking about events that'll help you hone your crafts, things like that. You guys just gotta go to creativephl.org for all this information. You can also find them at 1515 Arch, and they will give you any information that you need or you want. But the major thing for OSCCC is
so ridiculous.
Is location. And if you're looking to film in the city, location is something that you're definitely going to want to hit Erin Wagner, production coordinator, up about because she got you on location. I don't know how else to say it. Tell them, Erin.
Hi, my name is Erin Wagner. I'm from the Greater Philadelphia Film Office. We're the official film commission for the Greater Philadelphia region. Here at the Film Office, we not only cover Philadelphia, but we cover Bucks, Chester, Delaware, Montgomery, and Philadelphia counties. Any of your filming needs should call and be through our office. What we can do is help you find locations, insurance, street closures, police, Anything you can imagine, we can help you do it. And if we can't help you do it, we will find the person who can in the city or in local government who can help you do that. My job is really physical production here. I deal with the logistics of filming. So we deal with from students to Spielberg. If you're a Temple University student and you need a location, call us. We can help you. If you're a big motion picture, call us. We can help you. Right now we're extremely busy in the city and there's a lot going on. I don't think people realize how much our office actually does help in the physical production world. We work with every department in the city, from police, risk management, fire department. If you need to access a water hydrant, we can go right to the person who deals with that in the water department. What we do on a daily basis is market the area to incoming production. So what we ask is that anyone who's filming in the city, give us a call. We'll go through your project. If you have a location question, or if you need to know if you can shoot on a particular street that has construction, we can help you arrange that. We here at the film office like to think of ourselves as free producers. We really work hand in hand with local government, with state authorities, with county authorities. So if you're looking for a farm in Bucks County or a zoo in Philadelphia, we're your people. One thing people may not know is that you do not need a permit to shoot on general city streets in Philadelphia. You only need permits for park and historic property. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Erin. I can't wait to shoot my first movie in Philadelphia. It's gonna be Rocky Part 4. I don't know, is there a Part 3?
There's like 6 of them.
Okay, so I take it back. It's gonna be Rocky Part 7, right? And it's gonna be based off of me.
If you count Creed, I think it's like 8 movies at this point. There's so many Rocky movies.
Creed's the best one.
Creed is the best one.
I think you're really sleeping on 1, 3, and 4. Actually, 1, 2, and 4. I'm not a Clubber Lang guy.
Creed is the best one because Michael B. Jordan is in it.
That's not an unfair point. The biggest thing that from that video I picked up on, whenever I was thinking about making my own movies, I always think it's like crazy that they shut down like actual blocks that the city operates on.
I know.
So that they could shoot on them. And she was talking about that a little bit. Like that makes it more of like a tangible, like you can actually accomplish this sort of thing. Like you have the resources at your disposal to do something like that, and the fire hydrants, and you have complete control over this city if you reach out and find. Is the biggest thing I learned from that.
I've always watched movies and seen like, well, when I was younger, saw background characters and thought that those were actual pedestrians, like walking through the shop. I'm like, that's so cool. I can't wait to be in New York and just like walk through an episode of Sex and the City. Like, yeah. But no, it doesn't work like that, apparently.
All those people are extras.
No.
All 400 of those people are walking through the street. See, that was an AD's request. But from records to revenue to labor and criminal justice, there is a department in Philadelphia to help you. Visit PHILA, PHILA.gov, and get those benefits, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we didn't even touch the surface here on all of the different stuff that you could take advantage with this city. And it's not even taking advantage. These are the things that the government is offering you, and you just need to reach out, find them, educate yourself, and accept them the best you can.
Yeah. So do you think that people either don't know about the information or they're just too lazy to go online and check these departments? Like if I wanted to shoot a movie, my first instinct would be, let me see if this is, like, I don't know if I can have the Rocky statue in the background. Like, I don't know, like, and that would be my first go-to. And it seems like a lot of people don't even think about that when they're trying to get help and do different things. They kind of just be like, oh, well, it's too hard. Like, it's too much to do.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's the fear of like doing something like that, like especially if you haven't done it. If your career is as a filmmaker, you probably either know how to do this or have a guy that does this for you. If you're like us and we're aspiring filmmakers, people that want to do it, I think it's just intimidating that it's like, you feel like you need to have like some
everything together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or some person behind you with a lot of money that can just foot the bill for these things. But you don't actually need that. You just need to educate yourself and reach out. And I think the education is intimidating for a lot of people. Yeah. And I think that a lot of people think the government isn't really here to help you in that way, to provide those sort of resources for you, but they are. That's the whole thing we're trying to talk about today, yeah.
And you'd be surprised how much funds and different events and things that you have access to that just goes wasted because a lot of people feel like it's too hard to do. Like it's not rocket science, guys. Like you miss 100% of the chances that you don't take. So if you don't go down to 1515 Arch, plugging again, you'll never know. You'll never know. So make that movie. Join OACCCE. Go to the public health and get a shot.
Have you been saying this correctly? Because I really can't
It's
believe
literally
this is what it
Office
is.
of Arts, Cultures, and Creative Economy. I am making it OSCE.
All right.
That's how you say it as a word. OSCE.
So, somebody down there, let's get a better name. Maybe art. Maybe let's do ART, and we'll do like art and recreation and the terranium or something like that. Let's do something. Let's make it a little bit better.
I like mine because it's not necessarily an acronym, but you can make it a word. It's like OSCE.
Don't look down at the script and say it again.
It's the OSCE.
Is there an X in there? All right.
It feels like an X.
Well, this was a super fun show. I was super happy
really
to do
fun.
this with you. It
Yeah.
was great to not have Kyrie here for a night and just
Well,
run it
I'm
on
still
our own.
representing him with my super tight shirt because
Oh, that's very true.
we don't like clothes that fit.
Yeah.
So.
At least your nipples aren't sticking out like Kyrie's usually do. So that's a plus.
Maybe next show, have me on again. You might
That's a
be, you
plus
might
for
be
everybody.
surprised.
Thank you guys so much for watching 2-1 Live. Checking us again, not next Wednesday. We're off for Thanksgiving. Check us 2 Wednesdays from now. Thank you for watching My New Philly,
Happy Thanksgiving.
where something is always new and
Everything's always Philly.
Looking for a commercial or feature for your product, brand, or service? My New Philly can handle all of your content creation needs.